Welcome to Formosan Golden Bat's home in Yunlin. We recently held an event called Bats on the Island vs. Bats on Picture Books exhibition. It is the first time in Taiwan to showcase picture books about bats. In the past, most information about bats were non-Chinese and research-oriented. It is hard for the locals to follow. We hope to provide a fun and friendly way for people to know more about bats through picture books. We handpicked 10 picture books that feature bats and were created by Taiwanese writers and illustrators. It will improve people's understanding of bats, their life, and how they are part of our ecosystem. Bats are hardworking and helpful mammals to humans. They eat pests and pollinate at night. But they are somehow the most misunderstood creature. Caring for life and conserving nature is the concept of this exhibition. After enjoying reading the picture books, we hope these little creatures in the starry sky can be better understood and people will be more willing to join the conversation of bats and be their future hope. Now, let's kick off the online Bats on the Island vs. Bats on Picture Books exhibition. Picture books are gathered here for you to read the stories of bats from every corner of Taiwan. 10 picture books published in the last decade from 6 locations are on display, featuring 7 different species of bats, which include the most common Japanese pipistrelle and golden bats, the great round-leaf bats that live in caves, the little Japanese horseshoe bat, the yellow bat that lives in the cattail trees, the national endangered species Elshire party-colored bats, and even the fruit-eating protected species Ryukyu flying fox. The picture books were written in different languages, including Mandarin, Taiwanese Minnan, English, and Ame, showing the diversity of Taiwan's ethnic groups. What's more, some of the picture books were written by 5th and 6th elementary school students. Let's follow these young authors and see the bats through their eyes. The picture books are displayed in 3 sections by the regions where they were published: the North, the Central, the South, and the East. The first section features 3 picture books from the northern part of Taiwan. The protagonists of the 2 picture books, Bombong and JoJo Going Home and Dreams to Fly, are both Elshire party-colored bats. The first exhibit picture book is Bombong and JoJo Are Going Home. It is about Asian party-colored bats who live in Hsinchu's 6th Fuel Factory, also known as the Great Chimney. Every year around April, they migrate to their breeding place to raise their babies. The main characters, Bombong and JoJo, want to go back to their home, the Great Chimney. To find their ways home, they ask their friends along the journey. The readers can discover the unique features of the Great Chimney in the story. Dreams to Fly. This book is based on a true story. We know that bats fly, but the main character, Shuang Shuang, is an Asian party-colored bat who is born handicapped. It can't fly and migrate with its family in autumn. What's worse is that it has to be separated from his mother. Though it has been taken care of by bat experts, it can never fly. It's worth mentioning that the author of this book was just a 5th grade student. When she created the story, the strong empathetic notions can be felt by the reader, and the hint of the sadness lingers when the story ends. Little Kai's Batmobile. An earthquake just hit. Kai's father is a road worker and he has to go out even at night to check the road conditions. Kai is worried about his father's safety, and guess what? He transforms into Superman. He drives the bat car to protect his father, and 3 little bats happen to come his way. With them, the adventure begins. This book is published by the Freeway Bureau Ministry of Transportation in collaboration with the Bat Association of Taiwan. This picture book helps the reader grasp the idea of striking a balance between maintaining a quality of road construction and a bat conversation. How to reduce disturbance to bats is also explained. The second section showcased 5 picture books published in central Taiwan, but they were all created by the Formosan Golden Bat's home. The main focus of the picture books is to introduce the main character, the golden mouse-eared bat, also known as the golden bat. Meet Baby, the lucky bat. The story is about a golden bat named Baby, whose habitat was struck by lightning and is no longer livable. Baby embarks on a journey to find a new home, but he is baffled by lights, noise, and nature enemies along the way, so he has to move constantly. Finally, he found a suitable place to live. This story tells us how bats survive in their environment and some challenges they have to face. Readers can understand that anything we humans do can influence other creatures, and therefore we need to be more thoughtful of our actions. Happiness Reserved, the Golden Bat in Bengang. Happiness Reserved, the Golden Bat in Bengang is the first picture book published by Formosan Golden Bat's home. It was created by the founder, Henjia Zhang, and the volunteers. The story describes a boy named Afu living in Bengang. He accidentally found an injured golden bat when he was a child. He took care of it and helped it return to nature. Many years later, Afu returned to his hometown, finding the golden bat's habitat had been seriously damaged due to the improper development. All of the bats have disappeared. In order to bring back the golden bats, he started a series of conservation actions. We are invited to read the story and find out whether Afu could succeed in bringing golden bats back to nature at the end. 5 Bats of Blessings. In Chinese culture, the bat is a symbol of good fortune. 5 bats represent 5 different blessings, which are longevity, prosperity, health, fortune, and good death. This picture book depicts the 5 blessings and the golden bat in different stories. It is well written with engrossing plots. Children and adults will enjoy the book and be inspired about how to be eco-friendly. Goldie and Batty. This book was co-created by Formosan Golden Bat's home and the Intech. It is about a golden bat mother, Goldie, and her young bat, Batty, encountering different challenges at the different stages of their lives. Through the story, readers can easily pick up some facts about golden bats, including their food, habitat, predators, and other crises. The book also has an English edition. The story was also made into the first bilingual animation about bats. Last Dreams of Bats. The book is a collaboration of Taiwan Sustainable Union, Yunlin Story Association, and the volunteers of Formosan Golden Bat's home. It is the first bat picture book written in Taiwanese Minnan. The story describes a family that lives in a country in which bats are highly appreciated. One day, they found that some golden bats on the tree were attacked by a black cat. What would happen next? Come to find it out. The book also includes poems about bats in Taiwanese Minnan. You would appreciate the rhymes. In the last section, we displayed 2 picture books from Tainan and Hualien. and honorable guests of Baishatun, the Golden Bats. The book was written in Minnan and co-created by a teacher and the 5th grade students from Xinjia Elementary School. Purely from the children's point of view, the students observed and recorded the golden bats in their hometown. The records help readers reflect on how human behaviors and how they affect the survival of bats. Here Comes the Bat, which is a bilingual picture book written in Mandarin and Amen, co-produced by Xifu Elementary School and Rural Development Association. The book gives you a small taste of tribal cultures and nature ecology. In the story, a boy lives with his grandma in Mafo tribe. The boy indulges himself in playing. One day, his grandma gets sick, and he has nobody to keep him company or take care of him. A typical problem often seen in grandparenting families. However, the boy finds an interest in a bat conservation course. After knowing more about bats, he starts taking actions to protect bats and their habitats. He inspires people around him, and together and slowly they establish a toxic-free environment for bats and for themselves. At the last minute, we received a new picture book that called Commitment to the Bats. The story was described the interaction between the Asiatic laser yellow bat and the local volunteers in Aogu, Jiaoyi County. The adventure to the bats world in picture books ends here. Have you enjoyed all the knowledge about bats from the books? We hope that after unraveling the mysteries of bats, you will no longer be afraid of them and want to know more about them or even fall in love with them. Let's work together to protect bats.